All right, welcome to another episode of the Pop Up, coming to you live from the Black Media Matter Studios right here in downtown Seattle. I am your host, Omari Salisbury, known on the streets of the Central District as the Big O. We got a fantastic show lined up for you here tonight. Man, I'm joined by superstar. Next up on Seattle Music is Real. Jwavy is in the building. Oh, look at that, a graphic popping up here. Okay, we're going to talk to Jwavy about all the good stuff that's happening, not only in music, but community, art, culture, and everything else. So super excited about that. Before we get into it, though, as usual, we got to pay some bills. So first up is a big shout out to We Rise Wines. We Rise Wines, located on 2nd Avenue, just across the street from the Moore Theater. Man, it's for us, by us. Jamila Conley and staff over there have curated an outstanding selection of wines, not only from here from the Pacific Northwest, but nationally and internationally. And not only that, the food there is slapping. Me and Eric go there all the time, you know what I'm saying, and get it in. And they also have the non-alcoholic selection over there, by the way. So you don't have to be on a good one or want to be on a good one to go over there. If you want to be on a non-alcoholic, that's cool too. And they have an outstanding event space as well. Man, support the people who support us. You can check them out at werisewines.com. And also, we got to give a big shout out to Coleman Commons. Yep, Coleman Commons. That's our people. We're literally connected one way or another. Coleman Commons is a premier event space located here in the Coleman building, 4,000 square feet of event and gallery space. I think you see Takia teed up board there on the screen for a retrospective collection. Man, if you're looking for a great space for events, and also if you're in the art and see what's happening, check them out, ColemanCommons.com, and you're good to go there. All right, like I said, we got a superstar in the house. You feel me? It has been said, received, and understood, and now we're going to blow it out. Let me get into this official introduction. Mr. Director, please. Okay. Jwavy is a Seattle-based artist whose Northern Flow genre blends hip-hop, rap, pop, and gospel, reflecting on her Pacific Northwest roots and authentic street music influence. Beyond her music career, she leads Jwavy Inc., an organization dedicated to empowering underprivileged youth through arts and education initiatives. Jwavy, welcome to the Black Media Matter Studios.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Feels good to be here.
Oh, it's all good. I'm glad you brought that smile with you, too. Oh, you just lighting it up in here, right?
Some light.
Okay. All right. Look at you. Yeah. I'm going to tell, look, we're going to get this mic a little closer to you. I'm going to tell you how fresh you are to your face.
Thank you.
Yeah. There it is. And Jwavy comes from actually a legacy of music and entertainment entrepreneurs. Fantastic. And I have a long history with your family, so I'm very happy for you to be here. So the way that this show works is the first part, we're going to talk about a few headlines of what's going on in the news and things like that. Then we're going to take a break, and we're going to talk all about you. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
All right. First up, please, Mr. Director. We got something here. Let me find my notes. Oh, okay. Free meals at all Seattle public schools will begin this fall. An article in the Seattle Times education reporter Ryan Gwynn, reports that Seattle City Council has unanimously approved $3.6 million in funding to implement universal free meals to all students in Seattle Public Schools. This initiative aims to expand free meal access to students who are not currently served by existing state and federal programs. This program is scheduled to begin this fall, strengthening current efforts that are already provide free meals to more than half of the district's 106 schools. Oh man! So Jwavy, this is the city is actually putting some money where its mouth is, where young people's mouth is.
Right.
3.6 million for all kids in all Seattle public schools to get free meals. What do you think?
I think that's great, actually, because, growing up, and because I went to the Seattle Public Schools District, I went to Chief Sealth, and seeing kids, like, they can't eat lunch like the regular kids because there's not enough, like, money in their account. And so they're over here getting fed 2 slices of bread and a piece of cheese or some ham in between it, and that's all they get, literally. Like, I've seen it firsthand. And so it's like, it really doesn't make sense why I think all kids should have been eating free from the beginning, but it's good that they're starting it officially.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think that when you talk to educators in the schools, they'll tell you that like Monday is usually the worst day for kids because they've been hungry the whole weekend, and then they get into school and they ain't got no food in school, and it's problems. So, this doesn't solve all the food issues with food deserts and things like that, but I would agree with you that like I'm happy to see young people being able to get meals this year.
Yeah, especially because they put it like a price or price cap or whatever on it, based on what their parents make. But, you could be making above the price gap and still be struggling. You still can't put food on the table because the cost of living is so high. Like, you're literally working paycheck to paycheck just to pay your rent. And now you have to figure out, okay, how am I going to feed my kids? And then you have these standards that you have to meet just for them to even get free food at school. So, yeah, kids, they be going without food sometimes, and then they come to school and then be embarrassed because they can't eat the regular food like the other kids. Like, so I think it's really good that they're doing that.
All right, it's not a lot of good news coming out of City Hall these days, but we'll put that in the good category and we'll check it and we'll chop it up, and that's good stuff that our young people will be fed in Seattle Public Schools this year. All right, Mr. Director, moving along here. This is a nice one. I like this next story. This is Black Hair Care Drive expands support for Black youth experiencing homelessness. According to a report by Kiera Doyle in the Seattle Media, Seattle's Black Hair Care Drive is expanding its efforts to provide culturally appropriate hygiene products to Black youth experiencing homelessness. By partnering with local organizations and Black-owned businesses such as Boom Boom and Coffee and Jamal Wilson's Zara Joe Beauty Supply, the initiative has successfully raised thousands of dollars in donations. Wow, that's fantastic. Ultimately, the drive seeks not only to supply essential hair care products, but also to raise cultural awareness and build lasting ecosystem of mutual aid and support within the community. So what we got going on here, Jwavy, is like, man, they're doing a drive to raise funds, especially for homeless Black youth, for hair care and hygiene. What do you think?
I think that's amazing because when it comes to Black hair already, it's a lot. It's a lot that goes into it, and so putting on top of that, you're homeless. You can't really, you could barely take care of yourself already, and then you have to add on the struggles of like doing your hair. So you're walking around, your hair's not done. You might get looks. You're being judged off your appearance every day. So just the fact that there's this initiative is actually really good because one thing as you were reading it, the first thing that came to my mind was confidence. Let these kids get some confidence in them, and then it'll push them to, kind of get out of that situation that they're in. Just knowing that there's some type of support, even if it may seem little because it's just hair, but hair is actually a big deal, especially in the Black community. So.
All right, this is what I'm saying. Listen, y'all. Let me get the camera here, Eric. Jwavy is tapped in, so especially around the youth. You see what I'm saying? And the culture. Man, you heard shit was like, ooh, look, hair, no, you know what I'm saying? Just like, ooh, yeah, 2 pieces of bread, and some cheese. Oh, yeah. Hey, but this is what I'm saying. I can see, and we're gonna get more into it after this break. I can see why you just tapped in on so many different levels, because although you're making your art and your advocacy, it's almost like, you know, man, you still connected with the streets and with the struggles that people go through.
Yeah.
So that's dope. We're going to take our first commercial break, and when we come back, we get to learn all about Jwavy. You're watching The Pop-Up.
Experience the revitalized spirit of the Seattle waterfront at Coleman Commons, a premier event space where modern luxury meets local charm. Unwind in our serene wellness spaces or find inspiration browsing unique exhibits from local artists. Our space offers a perfect backdrop to connection with friends, neighbors, and community. Fit from everything from company galas to your girl's birthday party. Looking to book a space for your event? Visit ColemanCommons.com today.
Every night inside the studio, history is captured. Moments of profound vulnerability, moments of fierce accountability, and unforgettable moments of pure Black joy and creativity.
This isn't just a broadcast. The Pop-Up on Converge Media is Seattle living, breathing archive of Black excellence in urban culture. For months, you've wrapped up your night with us at 9 p.m., but the conversation is growing, and we need you at the table just a little bit earlier.
Set your reminders and join us live every weekday evening at 7 p.m. Same raw truth, just 2 hours earlier. Stream us on your phone, your TV, and everywhere you get Converge. The town square opens at 7 p.m.
Pride to me was more than just a celebration. It was an opportunity for folks to see the value in Black and brown communities, and above all else, belonging. So you see, community, that's what We Live in Color has always been about. For you to hear our hearts, see our minds, and above all else, see why Black media matters. Catch this and more on We Live in Color every Thursday on Converge Media streaming platforms.
All right, big shout out right there to Deontay Damper and the show We Live in Color. You can catch that every Thursday at 7 p.m. right here at 8 p.m. Huh? We actually come on before him now. Yeah, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Deontay Damper, guys might know, he was one of the Grand Marshals of Pride 2026. So we're sitting here with Jwavy. What's happening? Yeah, we up in here, man. I like how comfortable you done got up on the set. You know what I'm saying? That's how you supposed to. You know you a star, so it's like, yeah, any set is your set. You feel me? It's like, oh yeah, okay, this is mine now. I'm up in here. So, first thing I wanted to talk to you about is your musicianship and your artistry, and let me make sure that I'm getting this right here. Is something that you define as a northern flow. So
Yes.
what is the northern flow?
So the northern flow is literally like my artistic sound. I call my artistic sound the northern flow because it's something that is different than, to me, I feel like I sound different than anybody else. A lot of people, when they hear like, oh, you're from Seattle, oh, they think, oh, you're trying to sound like, they think a lot of Seattle people trying to sound like the Bay Area or California or something. It's like, no, I'm from Seattle. This is the northern flow. This ain't no Bay Area music. I'm talking about stuff I go through in my life. I'm talking about inspirations that I see in the Seattle streets, that I seen growing up. And you know, I like to take my inspiration from a variety of different artists and superstars that, you know, I listened to growing up, like Missy Elliott or like Michael Jackson. And then I also like to take inspo from like gospel music because I love Jesus. So I love to like incorporate all the things that I'm into my music, because I don't like to just, I'm not just your everyday just rap like female rapper. When you hear my music, you're gonna hear a lot of things. It's not gonna be the usual, oh, I'm just talking about my body, I'm talking about drugs, money. No, you're gonna hear like self-confidence, self-worth, like, you know, just focus on you and your morals, your priorities, and yeah, like I could just keep going.
All right, let's keep this mic close to you.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
No. You. The mic can become comfortable to you. You don't have to become comfortable to the mic. I want people to hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
So, I mean, one, I would say this is that for old people like me with all this gray hair, I can see how somebody my age might be like, oh, is everybody trying to sound like the Bay? Because, like, you know, when these guys hit, you know, in the early '90s, when E40, the Click, and all these guys, it was something where they were saying how we felt, but they had the production behind it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we were just a little bit behind, and so a lot of early inspirations, of course, definitely came out of the Bay. And much love and much respect to the Bay. You know what I'm saying, for holding it down. But like, over the decades, literally, it's been decades. You believe that BS? It's been decades. Oh, yeah, over the decades, Seattle very much has carved out its own flow. And not even to disrespect them, because even when the Bay was up here, you know what I'm saying, the Union Street Hustlers and this and that, we had a sound that, you know, was coming out of Seattle. But, of course, the Bay hit so hard and resonated with who we are and our lifestyle and everything up here, that a lot of stuff was like, okay, how can we make it sound like that? Because this is what we're doing. But that was decades ago. So I really like how you're hitting on, like, you know what, this is a northern flow. This is our own flow here. And a style is one thing, but content is another. And I heard you say, can I hit the camera, Eric? I love Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I heard you say quite a few things. And from Missy Elliott, which is like, wow, I actually went to college out there in Hampton Roads, where Missy is from, and you know, and that music there, and you all the way over to gospel and everything else. Like, what part of you growing up mixed? Oh, this is a whole gumbo pot that you over here making music with. Like, what were some of the inspirations as you growing up that was far-reaching? Because there's a wide spectrum that you just mentioned.
I mean, I'd say like my major inspiration would have been my dad, Mr. Benjamin, because I'm literally growing up seeing it for myself firsthand. You know, the whole music industry, the music business, the what goes like behind the scenes of like creating songs, you know, studio sessions. So I'd say that was my biggest inspiration when it came to music. But I didn't even know I wanted to do music when I was younger. I didn't know I wanted to do music until like 2020. So when I'm like a young adult, you know. So the things that I'm thinking about now, like I really have to think, because I wasn't in the mindset, oh, I want to do music. Like, these are people who inspire me. I have to think back, like, oh, okay, what was I around that now is shaping me into the artist I am today? So yeah.
And I will say this is, you mentioned your dad, and you mentioned Mr. Benjamin, and I will say is that, man, your pops is a real one, and I mean, it's fortunate that you grew up with that, and I'm assuming that the kind of person that he is that he kept it a buck, 100%. And in this industry, you're going to get way more losses than you do wins.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to invest in way more things that don't work out than do, and everything else. And just the nature of that business will break the average person. But your dad, Mr. Benjamin, he's been decades in this business, and through all the ups and downs, the few joys and the many disappointments, he stayed committed to this industry. I just wanted to tell you that.
Yeah, it's admirable, definitely.
Yeah, you know, we rocking with a BS, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
My dad, he definitely shaped me into the young woman I am today. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for my dad. That's for sure. So, yeah, everything you're saying, I already know.
Look at you. You're right. Well, that's fantastic. Oh, yeah. Can we clap it up for Mr. Benjamin? Hey! Yes, is in the building, man. Yeah, exactly. Oh, can I get the camera real quick? That's right. You see right there. Hey, you hear what we talking about, Mr. Benjamin? You know what I'm saying? BS, yo, on the real, black fathers matter. And black fathers are important. But most importantly, black fathers are present. Don't let nobody fool you into thinking that black fathers don't be around in their children's lives. It's real deal, and you hear it right here on the set from Jwavy where she's talking about her father and the influence that her father had. Message. Hey, man, you know, we got to keep it a buck around here. So tell me this. How did you first start finding your artistic voice?
So honestly, well, growing up, I really was into poetry. So I love to write poetry and it was a way for me to cope with things. So when I was emotional or in my feelings, I would just write it out and rhyme it and just have some poetries or poems written in my notes app and just all that. And then when it came to music itself, I didn't really get into it until my big brother, Mari Bass One, was in it, and I'm watching him do it. He's showing me his music and the stuff that he's creating. And one day I was just he was showing me something he was working on. I was like, you know what? Let me get on the verse. Let me get on that. Let me hop on that real quick. You know? And so he was he looked at me okay, write something. So I sat there for the next hour, just writing. I finished it. I said, "Yep, I'm ready. Put me on the mic." He was like, "First, let me hear it. Let me hear it first." So I said it, and then he was like, "Okay, yeah, we can record that. That's good." So that's how I got into it, actually rapping and creating music. That was my first step into it. And then after that, you know, I let my dad hear it. Once I got the approval from my dad, oh, this is filthy, that's when I knew I was good. Because my dad's one of my biggest critics.
Yeah, Mr. Benjamin is gonna keep it a buck with you. you know what I'm saying? This is real deal. Because he's not only a dad and critique of music, but he's also an investor in music, in this industry, and you can't invest in nothing that ain't gonna be hidden. Right. So it's the double whammy in the critique, right? All right, good stuff. And this is a good one here. What inspires you to create in Seattle, in this region? What are some of the things that inspire you?
I'm inspired by the nature itself too, because I'm very a chill, relaxed, go with the flow type of person. So if I'm able, I love to just go to a view and just sit at the view and just either journal, read my Bible, or work on, or just write music. And so just being in a serene place inspires me a lot. And then also just my everyday life, the things I'm going through influences the stuff I talk about. Things I might see influences what I talk about as well. So, yeah.
Look at you, journaling, reading Bibles, all kinds of stuff. No, this is good.
I feel that's normal.
Yeah.
It's not normal.
No, but yeah, this is the thing, that is normal.
Yeah.
But it should be normalized.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's just that is normal. And, a big shout out to you for putting yourself first and actually making time and space for yourself to do those things. Because it is a very normal thing. But a lot of us don't take the time out and be yo, let me put down my thoughts. Let me, Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 26.
See, at a young age. You got to listen. It be people older than me. They be here in the studio. We be trying to give them lesson 101, bruh. Take an hour for yourself, and you got it covered. You know what I'm saying? It's fantastic. We're gonna take a quick break right now. This break is actually it's a video, but we're gonna take a quick break right now. When we come back, we continue our conversation with Jwavy. You're watching the pop-up.
It's the summertime where everybody looking nice. Throw on a fresh fit, candy whips with the ice. It's the summertime, everybody trigger happy. You gotta watch your bag, never like they ain't trying to get scrappy. It's the summertime, so you know we catching flights. Vacation or flip, round trips, fuck the price. It's the summertime, barbecues with the gang, feeling great. Looking like money in the bank. It's the summertime, call me miss, put it on. Looking like a walking lick, got them sick like Corona. Want me to go out on a
for each other. In the barbershop, at home, in the group chat, we check in. Not just you good, but really good.
Because the health of your friends and family matter, and they need you to check in. Healthy men keep each other safe.
And real ones check in on the ones we love. Because when we tap in, we stay healthy together.
When our community seeks answers, we just don't report the news. We hold the space for the solutions. The Pop-Up, bringing you face-to-face with policymakers, change makers, moving your city forward. Unfiltered, unapologetic, and essential. And now, we're going to come to you a little bit earlier. Tune into The Pop-Up weeknights at 7 p.m., where culture meets Converge.
Experience the revitalized spirit of the Seattle waterfront at Coleman Commons, a premier event space where modern luxury meets local charm. Unwind in our serene wellness spaces or find inspiration browsing unique exhibits from local artists. Our space offers a perfect backdrop to connection with friends, neighbors, and community. Fit from everything from company galas to your girl's birthday party. Looking to book a space for your event? Visit ColemanCommons.com today.
It's the summertime where everybody looking nice. Throw on a fresh fit, candy whips with the ice. It's the summertime, everybody trigger happy. You gotta watch your bag, never like they ain't trying to get scrappy. It's the summertime, so you know we catching flights. Vacation or flip, round trips, fuck the price. It's the summertime, barbecues with the gang, feeling great. Looking like money in the bank. It's the summertime, call me miss, put it on. Looking like a walking lick, got them sick like Corona. Want me to go out on a limb, like I'm the organ donor. Only bet on myself, they faker than some Comos. It's heating up like Miami, so you know we outside. Foreign whip look like candy, passenger prince. Take a ride through the land of hydro, where the sky is the limit. Get you out from under that rock like Plymouth. 0 to 60, no minute. Sun's out, it's a party. Celebrating like I won the Lombardi. Got that grog like Marty. To the head, taking shots of Bacardi. Dripped in it hardy. Looking like all I do is ride Harleys. Original like Atari. Gotta catch 'em all. Lori Harvey. It's the summertime where everybody looking nice. Throw on a fresh fit, candy whips with the ice. It's the summertime, everybody trigger happy. You gotta watch your bag, never like they ain't trying to get scrappy. It's the summertime, so you know we catching flights. Vacation or flip, round trips, fuck the price. It's the summertime, barbecues with the gang, feeling great. Looking like money in the bank. It's the summertime, sun's out, it's a party. Celebrating like I won the Lombardi. And got that grog like Marty. To the head, taking shots of Bacardi. Dripped in it hardy. Looking like all I do is ride Harleys. Original like Atari. Gotta catch 'em all. Lori Harvey.
All right, that was Jwavy right there. The song name of the track is Summertime. That was the Purple Drip. The purple chairs drip daily. Look
Drip
at
Daily.
you.
Shout out to Drip Daily.
Yeah, look at you. Hold on, I gotta be able to do this. You know, I need to be rocking with BS because I ain't got no. Everybody got chains with me. You know what I'm saying? How was that experience?
That experience was actually like super dope to me. Like, because the fact that I got to bring like my kids that I mentor like with me to like be a part of, you know, what I do like as Jwavy. Like they got like a firsthand experience to see. Like they know Jwavy, but they don't see like me as the artist. They just know me as their leader, their mentor, you know? So being able to have them come and like be a part of my world for a day or a night, it was actually really fun and really dope.
Yeah, that sounds like it. And actually, you know, I had some other questions, but you just said something right there. You said young people that you mentor.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't touch on that in the last segment. Hey, you be mentoring young people?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Huh?
high schoolers, middle schoolers
What?
in the West Seattle area. Yeah, through this organization called Young Life. It's a Christian youth organization. So we basically just go to where the kids are at. So whether that's their school, youth centers, and just volunteer our time, hang out, meet the kids, build relationships, introduce them to Christ. And if they already know Christ, you know, help them with their walk, you know, growing closer, building a relationship with Christ. And then also just life skills too in general. So just being the big homie, big sis.
Man, you a real deal do-gooder. You a do-gooder, a rapper, a producer, a community advocate. Like, man, you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Okay. The best thing is, though, is being in those positions, you know, it pushes us to be the best that we can,
Yeah.
especially when you know someone else is watching. Life be different when you don't think nobody's looking. You be like, ooh.
You just do whatever you want to do.
Let me try this. Let me try
Yeah.
it. But when you know people are looking and watching and looking up to you, especially young people, it puts you in a different position. And yeah, man, big shout out to man. Can we get another round of applause here? Jwavy meeting the moment.
Yeah.
You meeting the moment and working with our young people and everything else. All right. Okay. We got you. I saw that. I need to speak on it, as they say. Okay. So what do we got here? We got a lot going on with you, man. Seattle Music is Real.
Yes.
Tell me about Seattle Music is Real.
So Seattle Music is Real is a platform created to give young adults and artists, you know, the opportunity, you know, to showcase their talent, you know, artistic development, and then as well as basically just shining a light on, you know, all the creatives in the Seattle area, you know, giving them a platform for them to come and showcase themselves, you know, what they do, especially even Black businesses too, especially through our podcast that we do. So, yeah.
Yeah, so it seems to me like Seattle Music is Real, which we've seen. And by the way, this is one of the only label platforms or whatever it might be, media. I see old billboards. Listen, I be seeing billboards across the city and across the sound. Seattle Music is Real. You know, it's all over the place. But for artists to be able to have a home on a platform, this also is positive.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's also, you know, it's a platform that shifts the narrative, especially when it comes to like rap and like hip hop. You know, we're anti gangs, anti drugs, anti guns, anti violence. Like that's what our platform embodies. So it's like a safe space for all creatives, and it's not just coined to just hip hop and rap. Like it's everyone who all type of genres can come and have a safe space to really showcase themselves and develop themselves.
So,
network.
Yeah, why I think that's a big deal is that a lot of times investment in music and in content is around the messaging that's very negative. It's around messaging that's self-destructive. It's about messaging about us killing each other, messaging about us trafficking our neighbors and children, messaging about selling drugs. And that's usually where it always has been. That's where investment is at is in music and content that is negative to the black community, that encourage us to do the worst to each other. So it's refreshing to hear that Seattle music is real. Is just like, nah, you know what? We're putting investment, because there are lots of positive platforms. There ain't no investment in that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no billboard around town. You don't see like the digital campaigns and all these kind of things. So yeah, no, I think that what you guys are doing with Seattle Music is real. It's actually needed, because there's so many voices. And Eric used to be a gospel rapper back in the day. But it put it out there. Listen, you might re-release now. You see, BS is right here. All right, good stuff. What is important, or why is it? Look at this. Why is it important for you to combine your art and your advocacy?
I feel like it's important because, to me, when I think about that question, the first thing that comes up to me in my mind is like authenticity. Like, I have to combine my advocacy into my art because that's who I am. Like, it's a lifestyle. Me walking with these kids is a lifestyle. It's not I'm doing it for a check. I do this regardless whether I'm getting paid or not. And when I make my music, I'm speaking on things that I do in my daily life. So it's like automatically going to be combined regardless. And so that's the importance, is that I'm authentic to who I am. I'm showing the world, like, you could be you and still do the things that you desire and you put your heart in, that you set out for and towards. And you don't have to like change yourself or be someone else to reach the thing, like your dreams. You could be you, and you're gonna attract the crowd that's meant for you, and that's gonna love you regardless. Whether you even continue to do, say I don't want to do music no more, I decide to do a different business venture, I'm still gonna have people who support me because they're supporting me as Jwavy, regardless, because they like who I am as a person, they like my character, and so yeah, that's the importance.
All right, good stuff. Now, Jwavy is also doing business as Jwavy Inc.
Yes.
So tell me, what is Jwavy Inc. and how did it get started?
Jwavy Inc. is a graphic design and photography business platform that I created. I created it when I was in school, when I went to UW. Me and my business partner. Well, before it was called Little People Big World, and we just we used to like target like online like influencers, create their merch, do a lot of designing, and have them sell their merch online. That was like the business model. But then after that, we continued it a little bit after we graduated and stuff. But then once we decided to like step away from that, I kept the business and just changed the name into Jwavy Inc. and then continued it in a different route, like more creative. So it's like a more broader, like creative space that gives, different artists and creatives around the Seattle area, a space to come and, like build themselves as like artists, I guess, if that makes sense. And like give them, like even small businesses, giving them like, affordable prices for like marketing to help market their business and promote themselves, and then also giving back to the youth, because I had a paid internship program I was running where they could come and learn like videography, photography, and so I still do that, but it's now unpaid. So but I still give opportunities for youth who want to come and showcase themselves, and not showcase themselves, but come and build their skill sets when it comes to photography, videography, and just being able to give them a space for them to network and just have the opportunities to be around other artists and individuals, especially, I do music, so being able to like bring my youth with me and they can meet people that they want to be like, or that they're inspired by because they want to be a videographer, stuff like that. So, yeah.
All right. We have comments from the peanut gallery coming in. Dean's list. What? Dean's list? What?
I had good grades as a college student.
Look at Let me get the camera. This is when you can tell somebody daddy is sitting in the studio. So yeah, please tell us about your dean's list.
Yeah, UW. It was a cool time. I don't know. For me, when it comes to school and grades, it's like something that I just do. It's not something that like it came natural. Like school is like natural to me. Like I feel like I excelled in school through high school. Ever since I was like in elementary school, I was always in like the advanced programs. And then up until even UW, I was on like the dean's list and honor rolls, and it was just normal to me though. That's normal to me. That. So it's like I don't know.
Listen, BS, you don't said excellence is normal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, kudos.
It's like something I was just supposed to. It's like something I'm supposed to be doing, so it's not something I really brag about or talk about.
Right. Okay, I got you. Yeah. And so, but you mentioned graphic design and photography. Is that something that you do as well?
Yes. Because I got into that because of before I turned it into Jwavy Inc. That's how I learned graphic design, was through the business and doing that. So because if I knew that's what I really liked, because I took a real liking to it, I would have majored in graphic design because I really enjoy it like a lot. But I didn't know that until it was too late. I was already about to graduate. So I just learned it on my own and then continued the business, but in my own way.
Look at you, young boss. Boss. All right, look, we're going to take our final commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to let you guys know, or Jwavy's going to let you know how you can, there's like so many different things Jwavy does. You do graphics, photos, interrupt, shows, you know what I'm saying, mentorship, some of everything. You're watching The Pop-Up.
Show up for each other. In the barbershop, at home, in the group chat, we check in. Not just you good, but really good.
Because the health of your friends and family matter, and they need you to check in. Healthy men keep each other safe.
And real ones check in on the ones we love. Because when we tap in, we stay healthy together.
When our community seeks answers, we just don't report the news. We hold the space for the solutions. The Pop-Up, bringing you face-to-face with policymakers, change makers, moving your city forward. Unfiltered, unapologetic, and essential. And now, we're going to come to you a little bit earlier. Tune into The Pop-Up weeknights at 7 p.m., where culture meets Converge.
Experience the revitalized spirit of the Seattle waterfront at Coleman Commons, a premier event space where modern luxury meets local charm. Unwind in our serene wellness spaces or find inspiration browsing unique exhibits from local artists. Our space offers the perfect backdrop to connection with friends, neighbors, and community. Fit from everything from company galas to your girl's birthday party. Looking to book a space for your event? Visit ColemanCommons.com today.
All right, welcome back to The Pop-Up, coming to you live from the Black Media Matter studios here in downtown Seattle. I'm your host, the Big O. You saw right there Coleman Commons. It's nice back there. I'll be honest with you. It'd be slapping, you know what I'm saying? My green room is back there too, so I'm partial to it. But make sure and check it out, ColemanCommons.com. Jwavy. Jwavy is in the building, and you brought that fantastic smile with you and all this incredible energy here into the Black Media Matters studio. You know what I'm saying? I think what you're doing is really dope, and you're really occupying a space that somebody like me didn't really know existed. Mm-hmm. Because I think a lot with music and media right now is very polarized in the market, and you're either way over here or way over there, and it's good to know that like you're so grounded and secure in who you are that you're like, nah, these is my influences. This is the way I get down. This is how I want to encourage people. Although I'm a young adult myself, I know that people younger than me are looking up to me, and this is how I want to mentor them and everything else. You see, I've been paying attention the whole time, right? Yeah, like it's really dope. You know, as an OG on set, as they might say. Can I tell you, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. man, that means a lot. You know, I don't really hear that a lot. So whenever I do get my flowers, it really does mean a lot.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, we're here for it. We're gonna give you a chance to let everybody know where they can catch up with you and all that stuff. But before that, is there anything else that you want people to know?
Um, well, two things. First thing is, it's always okay to be yourself. Like, stay true to who you are no matter what. And then secondly, I also have a doula business called Jasmine Doula Services. So if, anyone's pregnant and, need an extra support, get at me. I service, you know, all races, women who are on like state insurance, that's who I mainly target. So yeah, it's free service. So
This is interesting. Now we got to bring you back again, because I don't know what you might have been thinking, but in your mind might be like, oh, let me just put this out there. But do you know how many organizations and individuals that we have on Converge that are into black women reproductive health, whether it's a doula, midwife, everything else, from self-research, reproductive, Blackberry, even over in Spokane, I'm forgetting Stephanie Courtney's organization. So like to us, we're like, oh, where another doula? Okay, great, because they be up in here. But also, I'm like, man, this is I forget what movie it was, but it was like, what don't you do? How you do it all? Listen, but before we cut you loose, go ahead and once you look into that camera right there, and you tell people all these different things and how they can connect with you.
Okay, so to connect with the Seattle Music is Real platform, go to cmusicisreal.com. And then also we have our foundation, which is the Seattle Music is Real Empowerment and Development Foundation. You can find more information at smearedfoundation.org. And then if you want to connect with Jwavy Inc., just go to jwavyinc.com or follow me on Instagram, Jwavy Inc. And then for my doula services, it's jasminedoulaservices.com. And then finally, for all my music, you can follow me on Instagram at jwavy28. And then it's Jwavy on all streaming platforms. Search up Wave Season. That's WAVESZN. That's my EP that's out. So yeah, tap in. And YouTube, Seattle Music is Real, for all my videos.
Look at you. That's what you call a portfolio. If you heard some snickering in the back, we heard a 28 in there. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's all good.
That's the day of my birthday.
Oh my goodness! Well, it's like a homecoming down here. This is the homecoming of the next generation. I wish my kids was here right now, because then it would be like the next generation in the mix. Jwavy, listen, like I told you before, man, so proud of you. You're super dope, and what you're doing is like, yeah. I mean, this is what I come from the generation of you pops. And when I look at you, it's like, this is what we want our kids to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And to be better than us. You're too young to be smarter than us. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're definitely on a route to be better than us. And you soak up all this game and everything, from a little kid, like you said, hanging around your dad and just being in spaces you didn't even realize it. But you know what? You've learned so much, and guess what? At the age that you're at, there's still so many things and lessons that you've learned that you just haven't been able to actually pull on those resources yet. And as you go through life, you'll see so many things that your dad and all your other family, you know what I'm saying, just being around the mix, they planted seeds in you, and you have a career in front of you of these seeds continuing to blossom. And I know that you have a great career in your path ahead of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this, Jwavy. Ta-da! All right, everybody, we get ready to get out of here. Before we do, want to remind you that we're actually a business here. Some people think we're a nonprofit, but we are a business. Support this business. Go to whereweconverge.com. Look for the button that says donate. Ooh, Eric down put a QR code on the screen too. We making it easy for you. Scan the QR code. Donate, you know what I'm saying? Join the $5 family, $5 a month. We appreciate that. $5,000 a month is cool too. You know what I'm saying? We're open for everybody. But do something. Support a platform that supports you. On that note, we're getting ready to get out of here. I'm out of here for the rest of the week. Believe that. I'm back on Monday. Before that, though, want to give a big shout out to show producer, me, Gil, and to our live director tonight, Converge Media co-producer, Eric Calligraphy. Big shout out, Eric. On that note, we're going to get out of here, and I'll leave you with this. Go forward in your purpose. Go forward in your humanity. And until Monday at 7 p.m., peace.